everyone, I'm Christy from the Northwest Corner, and today we're going to be making stuffed peppers. Um, this is different than what people find on like Pinterest or any other recipes. This is something that my grandma and my mom again made. It's a fairly cheap meal to put together. Um, it's hearty, very filling, and you can make a whole bunch and eat it for a couple of days, or you can make a little bit. It's totally up to you. The only things that you're going to need is I have my Ninja Foodi. This is what I'm going to cook it in. You can cook it in a crock pot on the stove, or again, the Ninja Foodi. I have 3 pounds of grass-fed organic beef. Again, you can use any beef you want. You can use regular hamburger. You can use 80/20, 93/7, whatever you want. It's up to you. It works also well with turkey burger. You need rice. I didn't measure this out. I just eyeball it. I like a lot of rice in my stuffed peppers. You need anywhere from 4 to 6 green peppers. I'll show you. We're gonna cut them in half and clean them out. Salt, pepper, and then tomato juice. So we're going to start with the peppers. I'm going to start cutting them, and while I do that, we'll bring you back as soon as I'm finished, and then we'll go on to the next step. All right, welcome back. As you can see, I've got them cut and cleaned out. Easiest way that I do these is I just cut them in half and then clean everything out. You want to make sure that you get the white that's inside. It's known as the pith. It's not as good, I don't like it. It has a bitter taste to it. So the next thing that we're going to work on is the burger with the rice. I am going to use gloves. You can do it with your hands, or you can do it with gloves. Put them on. And as I said, this is a really simple, easy, fast recipe. You're going to salt your burger, and like I've always said, your kitchen, your rules, how much salt you want. You want to give it a kind of a generous, because you're going to use rice, and rice soaks up the salt pretty quick. And then you want pepper, and I always put it right in my meat. We like a lot of pepper. About like that. Again, your kitchen, your rules. If you want to put garlic in it, you can go ahead and put garlic in it. It's always just been salt, pepper, and rice for us. So I'm going to mix in the salt and the pepper. As you can see, I'm just using my hands and working it together. I'll work that salt all in it, because nobody wants to bite into one big old salt meatball out of them. Okay, I think I got it pretty well mixed up. Something like this, and then you're going to take your rice. You don't have to dump it all in here. Like I said, I like a lot of rice in mine. And you just mix your rice in. And it doesn't matter if you don't get it all mixed up, all the rice in it anyway, because you're going to put extra rice in the dish too. But you want your rice in your burger that stuffs your peppers. And as I said, a lot of people make these a lot of different ways. I've seen people, leave the pepper whole and just take out the insides and then stuff them. And they'll put tomato-based meat sauce in them, and they'll cheese and whatnot. They're all right. That's not my favorite. This is, like I said, I would have to say probably an Ohioan dish, maybe. But it's super good. Lasts a long time. All right. Look about like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to stuff the peppers. I'm going to take the lid off of my Foodi first, so I can just lay them right in there. You want to stuff them kind of tight so that the meat, when you mix it up after it's cooked for a while, doesn't just flop right out. Because you want the meat to get that pepper taste. So just about like this. I don't know if you can see that. Just have it nice and stuffed in there. I'm going to do it to this one. I'm going to do it to all of these. And while I do that, well, how about we bring you back? Because I'm sure none of you want to sit here and watch me stuff my peppers with meat. So we'll be back in just a few minutes. All right, welcome back. Down to the last one here. And as you can see, I'm just stuffing it nice and tight. Getting it all in there. Just pop them right in there. Now you have extra burger and rice, and this is what we always did. Now I'm going to add just a little bit more rice to this one. Again, because we like our rice. Alright, now you're just going to take and just little balls, not very big, something like about like this. Just toss them in there. Probably learned how to make this when I was, I don't know, maybe 10 or so, but it's a favorite meal. It's a good comfort meal. We do make it in the summer a lot when we have our peppers grown in the garden. Last year I didn't have a very good pepper crop though. I don't know, just wasn't good. I had great zucchini and tomatoes, cucumbers, but my peppers, I don't know. Did anybody else have problems with their peppers this last year? Oh, and my broccoli. We had those little greenish colored beetles, and they just wouldn't stay out. I tried beetle traps, and anybody has any, helpful hints or cheat codes for beetles in the garden, leave it in the comments and let me know for sure. This is our second video. We did make a third one, but we're still learning, so it didn't turn out very good. So it'll just be a recipe that I'll have to make again. We're just getting started. I know that it's kind of rough and maybe we aren't close enough or whatever, but anybody has any suggestions, please leave them in the comments, and let us know what you think we could do better, or even suggestions on things that you want us to try and make. I did have a comment from, I believe his name was Jason8me1, and he'd like me to try liver and onions, which is a personal favorite of mine. My husband doesn't like it. I think only one of my kids like it as well, but it's I love liver and onions. He said fried potatoes, but I'm a liver and onion mashed potato type of girl. So meatloaf, stuffed peppers. Well, I'm doing the stuffed peppers today. So Jason, thank you for your comment. Thank you for taking the time to watch our video. We really appreciate it. If y'all, if you're watching this, if you would, like, comment, share, subscribe to our channel. As I said, we're just starting out, trying to get it going. We hope that you enjoy it. I do a lot of scratch cooking from home. We don't eat out very often. Just not something I want to do. I'd much rather cook. My husband's a heart patient, so cooking at home is a lot better because I know what's going in it. I know the ingredients that I'm using for his health, so we try to do that. I'm going to have probably my daughter-in-law and my sons on these videos, and my grandkids. They love to help Mimi cook, so I have a little running joke with them all. I try to have everybody over at least once a week for dinner. And I'll get the text message, well, what's for dinner? What are you going to have? Or somebody will call me, hey, what are you going to make for dinner? Or they'll walk in the door, hey, what's for dinner? And I don't know, probably for the last 25 years, I have always said poop and sugar. It's just a running joke. We always say it. And the kids all know, oh, that's my favorite. So if you ever hear me just slip up and say, hey, we're making poop and sugar today, the snow. It's just a little inside joke that I do for my kids, my grandkids, but they all love it. They think it's hilarious. They suggested that I tell you all that in case I did flub up and say poop and sugar. So what you all's weather like where you're all at? Here we're getting ready. We're supposed to have some rain. It's supposed to storm. It's pretty windy out. We've had some pretty warm temperatures. I think today it got up to 50. We're really hoping for some snow. My husband's a snowmobiler. We like to put around the yard and have the grandkids on the sled behind us, and they'd love it. We got two grand boys and one grand girl, and all three of them, they love being outside. So we're gonna have lots of different videos. I'll probably have them in it. We're gonna do some camping videos. We garden, so we're gonna garden. Can. I love to can. Something I got into last year. I don't know. Just making our own stuff, and it's so much healthier for you than the processed foods at the grocery store. So if you're able to have a garden, or can, or even freeze, processing your own food and that, give it a try. I'm telling you, the taste is phenomenal. Number one, and you can make things so much healthier for you all. And I used all the hamburger there. I made kind of a mess, but that's just what I do. I make lots of messes. So we've got those all in there. I'm going to show you inside the pan. You see how I got it? Just toss them in there. No rhyme or reason. Just toss it in. And then I've got the extra rice, and I just dump it in on top. And that's probably, I don't know, maybe a cup and a half. I'm going to put a little more salt in there, just a dibble. And we use Celtic salt. It's better for you than the processed iodized salt that you get at the grocery store. And we're going to do a little more pepper. We like a lot of pepper. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. I'm going to cook it on high. If you cook it on high, probably an hour and a half. This thing gets a lot warmer than I think your crock pot does. So I'm going to cook it on high. And I'm just going to start it the way it is. It says 6 hours, but it's not, we're not going to. And then I got a jar of tomato juice. I've used diced tomatoes as well. That's really good. We're going to dump this whole thing in here. That rice will soak up a lot of this juice, so it's going to be a little bit thicker. It's not going to be soupy or anything. All right, now it's all put together. We got it going. I'm going to put the lid on it, and I'll bring you back when we're ready to serve it up. I'll bring you back maybe a couple times in between, so give you some shots of the inside of the pan so you can see kind of what it looks like. And then we'll have our taste test, and I hope that y'all give our recipe a try. Again, like, comment, subscribe, share our videos. That would be really, really helpful. But we'll see you in about an hour and a half, and I'll show you what we look like. All right, it's all done. This is what it looks like when it's finished, and we are going to go have a taste test in the dining room. We'll bring you right back. All right, we're back with our stuffed peppers. I'm going to give it a taste. Let's see how I did.
Okay. Perfect.
Delicious. So the recipe: ground beef, rice, peppers, salt and pepper, and tomato juice. Let it cook for about an hour with the rice and all the goodness. Give it a couple stirs every once in a while, and you are all done. big old pot the last couple of days if you got a big family. Thanks for watching our video. Again, like, comment, subscribe, and share. We would really appreciate it. This is the Northwest Corner. Thanks.